First of all, I want to congratulate these two on accomplishing something that we've not seen in this county, I don't think.
And we've had, there you go. We've had great incubator spaces in Wilmington. We've had co-working spaces, but what these two have accomplished in these times is pretty miraculous. You're probably asking why I'm up here just speaking about this. I married this couple about a year ago. So when they came to me and explained what they wanted to do for Wilmington, it blew me away. And I knew we had to keep them downtown. And I'm sorry the people from outside the downtown area, but we were determined. And it was not easy. We looked at several wonderful spaces, but we ended up with several landlords that didn't see the vision. They didn't understand it. And finally, we ended up with Don Lashley. And if any of you know Don Lashley, if anybody has more vision than that man, this is the building that he bought that, you know, was owned by Dennis Hopper, and he's turned it into this. So he is a downtown visionary. Due to that, due to their vision and determination, we're going to see something happen downtown Wilmington that we ought to all be very, very proud of, not just downtown, in our county. We are going to see more small businesses, distressed businesses, have an opportunity to get on their feet with these two and know that somebody's watching their back. And we know firsthand our city government, our county government, that is a major focus, is to bring good jobs and keep good jobs here and not lose good talent. So that's my preaching. And for those that don't know, this was our art gallery for about 2 years. So I have a special place in my heart for this building. During the downturn of the economy, we knew we weren't going to make money selling art, but we had a good time. So the goal with these two is the businesses that come here will make money. Bill Sacco is really good about always saying, get out and make money. So, and that being said, I do want to point out a few things here. They have some vendor stations of some of their participants and partners in this organization already. They do want you to enjoy some of the popcorn. Now you're going to have to give me the name again.
JC's Rubber Dub.
And then the little rum cakes.
Yes, nothing but cake.
Oh yeah, we've had those before.
Okay.
And the barbecue sauce.
That's Jones Sunset Sauce.
And if you go into the apartment to the little break area,
That's going to be JC's Rubber Dub as well.
Oh,
They are on, and they have this all the treats right there.
they are all over us. So everybody reach out, give these two a virtual hug, support them in any way you can. We're here for you guys, and thank you.
Tracy's trying to make sure we're all safe, so thank you sorry I got out of the sun, thank you, John. I'm Natalie English, I'm president and CEO of the Wilmington Chamber, and like Terry married this couple a year ago, I adopted Tracy as my sister about, oh gosh, it's been 3 years ago now, when we ran into each other and decided we both had a passion for building the Black middle class in Wilmington and making sure that we have an inclusive and diverse community that works together and collaborates. And I'm thrilled that she took it far beyond what my dreams had when I got here in Wilmington in March of 2017. And so my hat's off to you both for what you are building and that you're continuing to build. I highly recommend you visit the partners and the vendors in the building. I've already bought some Christmas presents for a couple of them. So you might want to consider how you can also give the gift of locally started and created businesses. I get the honor today of recognizing the dignitaries in the room, a couple of whom will speak to you, but we've got newly elected, soon-to-be state senator again, Michael Lee. Welcome, Michael. We also have newly elected County Commissioner Deb Hayes in the back. We have Commissioner Jonathan Barfield on via Zoom is joining us today. And then I'll introduce to you now the chair of our county commission, Julia Olson-Bozeman. And before I do that, Commissioner Rob Zack is also here.
Thank you. Congratulations to you, Tracy and George, for all the work you've done since your passion for our community and for building entrepreneurs is truly
can't wait to see all you accomplish in the years to come. On behalf of the New Hanover County Board of Commissioners, I want you to know that we support you and we share your passion. Small businesses are vital to the success of our economy, and providing more resources, more opportunities, and more collaboration is so important, especially right now in the midst of COVID-19. This county has made it a priority over the last year to focus on small businesses, especially minority and women-owned businesses, and enhance engagement opportunities through our diversity and equity office. And I believe she's here. There's our diversity. Linda is. We have revamped our minority and women business enterprise program, making it a requirement for employees to seek these businesses in all aspects of the county's contracting and procurement programs, as well as our professional and personal service contracts. And we've had a lot of success. Last year, we had around 9 million, and this year, 2020, we've had $15 million spent in goods and services with minority businesses for the county. So entrepreneurs and increase economic diversity. So we want to make sure that businesses who you collaborate with, advocates, all local minority women-owned businesses know and understand how to work with the county. We want to make it easy for them and want to connect with them. So earlier this year, you may know, we also provided the commissioners $1.3 million in grants to 130 small businesses affected by COVID-19 to help sustain their operations and retain their employees. Of those 130 businesses, 82 of them were owned by women and minorities in our county. This was a small way to help them during one of the most difficult and trying times any of us have ever experienced. The county is committed to helping businesses succeed, and what you're doing here today, what this collaborative symbolizes to me, isn't directly in line with that commitment. You're helping people pursue their passion, to achieve their dreams of financial independence, create employment opportunities, and encourage innovation. I'm proud to be here today to support your work, and I look forward to the ways you creatively and meaningfully provide opportunities for minority and women-owned businesses to thrive. Thank you.
That means my commissioner's actually looking right at you, so I'm really sorry to sorry. And now I get to introduce our mayor, Honorable Bill Sacco. As he's walking up, I want to recognize that we likely have some council members also joining us via Zoom. So, Mayor Sacco.
Well, I just want to say to Tracy and Rod, a big thank you. And I'm excited for this community. I'm excited for what you bring to the community, the energy, the vitality. And we've had an opportunity to talk, and I shared some of my ideas with you. You obviously shared a lot of your ideas with me. But this is really, really needed. It has been needed for quite some time. You know, the city and the county have been blessed with some great work that's been done at the UNCW-CIE and Castle Branch with what they've been able to do with their incubator space there with the Cape Fear Community College. And now this is something that's really, really needed with diversity in our community. We have a lot of small businesses that have moved here in our city, in our county, but we want them to be more diverse in nature. And I know you folks will be playing a very important role in that. There won't be an excuse for somebody saying we couldn't get it done if it come here. And we really appreciate all of your efforts in making our community more diverse, stronger. And as I've said many times before, that 75% of our business here is small business, and we have to continue to support our small business owners. Plus, the fact is that a lot of small businesses that got started in Wilmington, like PPD, like Castaway, like Live Oak Bank, have turned out to be enormous businesses, enormous companies, and I can see that happening here with other businesses, with great business ideas that we have here. So, congratulations. Keep up the great work. I know you'll be coming to us with some money. And we always want to support because, you know, Sterling Cheatham shared something with me, which I think is unique. He said, you know, we talked about having incubators. And we said, oh, we'll have one incubator, two incubators. Sterling's always told me, he said, a community that's healthy, that really wants to bring business in, they have several incubators. And that kind of talk to a lot of different folks. And so this is part of that vision that he had, and I agree with him 100%. We may have 20 incubators one day in this community, which shows the health and vitality of the city and the county. So congratulations. I know Julia's got some money on the other end, so we'll be working together and helping you guys, but God bless us and great work. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. Let me close out so you guys can hear from me really Chamber's vision is to promote prosperity in our community by encouraging business growth. And I'm so excited about what you guys are doing. And as Julia and the mayor alluded to, and Julia actually said collaboration. And I know you guys say that all the time, and we live that. And the passion that you have, not only for business growth, but also for this community, is felt by everybody who touches you, everybody who comes into contact with you. I'm grateful for everybody who's played a role in helping me get here, and I'm glad to call you my friend.
Before joining us, we could not have this program. We would not be here today if it was not for our great friend, mentor, and just always has had our back, and that's Joe Finley, and we want to be
Oh my goodness. You know, I wasn't at your wedding over last summer, so I feel like this is going to make up for that. I'm so excited to be here with every one of you. I can't tell you, this is such an exciting day in the lives of Gerard and Tracy for sure, and the lives of the families. Man, it's an exciting day in my home too. I was telling my family about this. I was telling my kids about what's going on here and about what's being started here, and about this spark that is being created in our community. And I bet with each and every one of you, you feel it as well. That there's change in our community that's happening. It's been ongoing for a while, but this is a concrete representation of what that change looks like. Castle Branch decided earlier this year to invest in Gerard and Tracy. They both were up in Tech Mountain over the last couple of years, and I got to know Tracy before that. Much longer story, but we've grown to really love her and become a dear friend. And Gerard I got to meet as well and know so well and become a dear friend. But I got Castle Branch involved, saying these companies can really be involved in this effort, because we believe in entrepreneurship as evidenced by Tech Mountain and what we've done there. And we saw an opportunity here to two creative, smart, energetic people with a vision for this community that we have to invest in. And oh, by the way, they happen to be Black too. And that's something that we can do to help inspire other Black entrepreneurs and invest in a real and meaningful way in Black entrepreneurship in this community. I'm sure some of you know that Wilmington has a bit of a troubled history when it comes to Black entrepreneurship. And, but this is an opportunity to say that our history is still being written every single day. This actually right here is a chapter in our history that people will look back at this time and this day. It's a chapter of a new chapter in our town. And that those events that may have happened 120 years ago to try to suppress and wipe out Black entrepreneurship, that we are saying that will no longer happen in this community. That not only are we looking to put in more jobs and more money through what they're doing here, we're looking to heal as a community as well. Now, I'm not trying to put everything on you guys. You're not going to solve all the problems, save the whole world. What I'm saying is they are catalysts. But in order for this to happen, what I just talked about, my friends, it takes each and every one of us. It really, really does. It takes us into our networks, the people we know that have influence, to say, how do we make sure that Genesis Block succeeds? Because we're not only investing in them, they are reaching out into this entire region, to companies, to entrepreneurs, Black and white, who want to start their business and scale their business. They have an opportunity not only to transform this community, that's going to happen. It's already happening. But with our help, they truly have an opportunity to have generational change. So that 20 years from now, when I'm older than I am now, we will look back at the hundreds of jobs that came out of this incubator, the millions of dollars that have been generated from the businesses and from this Genesis Block. And we will look back and say, that was a time when we made a smart decision as a community to get behind Genesis Block and support this effort. I'm excited, I don't know if you can tell. But anyway, I want to thank you guys for everything that you're doing. And I'm really excited about this opportunity. We didn't talk about it, so that's going to be a great app. I hope we talk about that too. But anyway, thank you very much for having me. Thank you guys.
So before I get into my husband, we'll talk. We are together because Joe introduced us.
Yeah,
Most people don't know that.
yeah, Joe's the man. He introduced me to Tracy, so you are that guy. But we want to thank everyone for coming out. It's very hard to follow Joe and the passion that he has. We align on so many levels when it comes to promoting entrepreneurship. You know, our tagline is building the entrepreneur class. And we think that is fundamental. I talk about this statistic all the time. Since 2010, the 1.5 million net new jobs that have come in the United States have come from newly formed businesses created. That's 90%, Jerry can probably verify that. So the model has shifted now. We have to invest in business formation, not only what we've done in the past, and that's what we want to focus on in Genesis Block. One of our companies over here, Jones Sunset Sauce, is a classic example of that. We've been working with her for, 9 months now, and the transformation that's happened in her business, it inspired us to get up. Same thing, Minister Jason. But I want to talk briefly about our Build a Block plan, because we touched on it a little bit. It's a 3-year plan. We want to put 120 minority companies through our accelerator. It's 120 companies. We want to create 400 new jobs from those 120 companies that come through the process, which will put on $13 to $15 million in revenue to help obviously grow our tax base of the community, but also grow prosperity in the community. Because as you see, out on the front, we have a quote out there talking about the correlation between peace and prosperity. A lot of our deepest issues that are impacting our community are related to economic disparities. They're related to mindsets that have been stuck with no imaging of a viable alternative. So at the core of Genesis Block, this is what we want to represent: a viable alternative. We want to have economic development that's sustainable, and we want to empower the minds of the future to kind of correspond with what Joe was talking about, as far as this being a model to scale not only the cities and the counties, but also scale nationally. So we thank everyone for coming out, and everyone for their support for Genesis Blocks. Thank you. If you look up on the wall, we have plenty of room here. It's all collaborator sponsors. So thank you to Salt Air. I think Brooke and Devin are still here. UNCW CIE, which has been a tremendous partner with us. Gabby, Chloe, and Ben, they're working with us today. Truist, New Beginning Christian Church, John Monteith and Monteith Construction, one of our anchor sponsors, and of course, Castle Ranch and Live Over, our founding sponsor. So Charm is over here to the right. If you want to participate, we have several ways. We want everyone in the community to become a member, because part of what this is having the conversation that will be the breakthrough that will lead to the solutions that we're all planning for, that we all hope for, but that happens with collaboration, that happens with community, and that happens in a space that will inspire creativity. So that's what Genesis Block is. I'm not a talker, so I'm going to hand the mic to the wife. But thank you all for coming out.
So before we disperse, we do have tours, and we would love, if you, we have tour guides. If you're a tour guide, raise your hand. So our tour guides are in the back, and so if you want to take a tour, they know everything about what we know, and they can tell you all about it. But do not leave without sampling our vendors and getting their information. It is Christmas time, so it's a great opportunity to put some orders in for some Christmas gifts.
Let's save the month. You guys don't have to.
Oh, eat them all. All right.
One thing I do want to close with, they pitched better than I thought they would. What I want to say, it's always tough when it's your baby to say, don't forget me.